Hello and welcome back for part 21 of my Nakari Challenge campaign, where I'm only allowed one settlement and no recruited units. So this is a bit of a throwaway silly battle. I borrowed this Lord of Alariel's just to see if I could wipe out the last Dreadfleet settlement on Ulthuan, so that Nakari could subjugate the faction down at Galleon's graveyard, since my vassals were just refusing to take the settlement and sacked it several times instead. So the only thing that gives a little bit of hope here is the fact that we do have Flock of Doom, which in theory can kill massive numbers of the zombie pirates. So the decision we have to make right now is which units to seduce. We can't afford 3 of them, sadly. The bats... The bats are kind of annoying in the sense that... I'm not sure that our Archmage here can actually just fight them in melee. And they're going to be separate from the rest of the enemy forces. So I could use Flock of Doom on them, but I've got such limited magic. I think I should seduce one bat unit. It's too bad I can't take both. And then I think I should take a pistol unit. Yeah. So I'm not optimistic that this is going to work. However, we lose so little. The Lord isn't even going to die, and it didn't, it wouldn't really matter if she did. Yeah, I think the pistol units here are also problematic. I mean, if we had a horse, if we were on horseback, that would be a big deal, but we are not. And Flock of Doom, it's a good AoE spell, damage-wise, against lightly armoured infantry, but it is short range, and I think our Lord is probably going to get shot too much before she can kill all the zombies, but we'll see. Who knows what the AI will come up with. Alright, so we need to charge up magic. I think they are going to sit back and let us come towards them, which is fine. Wonder if there's any chance I can cast Flock of Doom from out of sight or something cheesy like that. Let's see. If I land the bats, yeah, they still can't hide. Okay. Yeah, so that one unit of enemy bats is like the first thing to worry about. Let's just deploy like this in case they are going to rush at us.
It is predestined.
And it seems like they are. Okay, and the bats are coming around over that way. Alright, let's see if we can
Spellcaster supreme.
get over this way then. Yeah, I guess I should have just deployed the pistol unit in out of sight at the back, because they are that bit slower.
Vassal Archmage.
Whatever spell do you have? Wild form. I mean, doesn't cost that many winds of magic. It kind of would probably give our bats the edge in the bat versus bat fight there. Yeah, we're gonna have the trouble there that, well, maybe not. I was gonna say that the zombie pistols are slow enough, the rest of the army is gonna kind of catch us, but of course they're not faster than us. Yeah, I was hoping the bats would be more willing to fight us. Can I have this unit come hide? Doesn't. Yeah. Probably left it a little too late. Oh, here we go.
The winds flow through me.
Yeah, the game decided we're at the threshold for losing ground already. Alright, let's buff up the bats. I probably need to cast that sooner. There should be enough balance of power in our Lord, and that provided she is not too badly damaged, we won't actually get army lost. Yeah, we're not even winning this fight with the help of the pistol mob. Well, my thinking was that if we got rid of the Fellbats, we're faster than everything else with the Archmage. No, you need to stay here for the leadership boost, because otherwise we're just going to disintegrate. Now, of course, they're going to get pistols in range. I don't want to cast Block of Doom just on their Fellbats, because I know I need to save that magic for their infantry. I probably should have gotten my bats to land.
Unlimited power.
Well, they're sort of dead either way now.
I will.
This might still work out, because I don't think the pistol units will shoot my Archmage like this if she's in melee, because she's a small target, and she won't die that fast against just in a big clump of the zombies. So we could possibly still do this. We want to get rid of the bats, then just get her into melee. Yeah, the bats are kind of irrelevant now. She needs to get into melee again really quick, because otherwise she's just going to get shot. This unit's just kind of screwed. Okay. Yeah, but this is what I was saying, because their pistol units are now just going to come into melee. I mean, sadly the Archmage is not a great fighter, and
Witness true magic.
yeah, she will probably have the problem that she gets tired and breaks before she can cast enough Flock of Doom. She's actually just straight up taking too much damage here. I mean, it might look sort of stupid to just have the Archmage stuck in combat, but the thing is, she's against enemies with pretty low melee attack, and she's much better off being in a melee blob than being shot. The thing is, again, that the short range on this means I can't be out of pistol range. Yeah, this isn't really working great though. Well, we get that down. And from now on we've got definitely racking up the value on the Flock of Doom. Alright. Do I put this buff spell down on her? Yeah, I think I should. Yeah. Alright, I'm just going to speed this up. All I'm going to be doing is casting this on cooldown. But I think our leadership is too low. Funnily enough, I may have been better not seducing the units. Just from the balance of power point of view. Yeah, as soon as she breaks, we obviously just auto-lose. I mean, if she didn't break, like if we had some way to stop it just breaking, then I'm pretty sure the plan would work. Like they're just blobbed up, like yeah. Yeah, that's fine. Like I said, nothing really lost there. We spent a little gold seducing the units, but that was it. Yeah, if she hadn't broken, I think it could have been close between actually killing enough of them with Flock of Doom versus her being just straight up killed from HP damage. Yeah. I didn't really think through how the battle would go. The pistol unit we seduced was just quite useless. And the bats... Yeah. Oh well, no big deal.
Take flight!
The Dread Fleet are completely screwed. It's just a case of how long we have to sort of faff around for to actually get rid of them. Yeah, so without the endgame crises, a bit harder to say about Ulth 1 because obviously we were there messing stuff up. The major Dark Elves factions seem to have done pretty well. Actually, most major factions in general. Like, the Drowned expanded quite a bit. We're at like turn 53 going into now. Nagond expanded quite a bit despite having a bunch of enemies up there. Yeah, the Drowned did well, Marathi did well. And Reichland's doing pretty well. My guess would be, just because of the confederation mechanics, that Reichland is going to consistently be strong if you don't have the endgame crises. Or even maybe if you have the endgame crises spawning late. But I have no idea, yeah, I mean I have no idea what's going on in Cathay or in the south really. It kind of feels like the major factions are doing a bit better for themselves on the campaign map, which is good. I think that was one of the goals of the changes in the 2.2 patch, is making the AI generally a bit more aggressive, and unsurprisingly that benefits the major factions. Okay, so let's see here. Right, we had Marathi declare war on us. And we're going to be just short of getting seductive influence up to 100% next turn.
What is it?
Do I actually still have a cooldown on that? I'm not sure. No, we might have passed the 10 turns now. Yeah, so it's a bit unfortunate Marathi went to war with us. However, I mean, she does have a lot of armies, but if I think about what damage could they cause in 2 turns... Yeah, obviously nothing up in the north. There's just this one army that's only half a stack. Down this way... Yeah, I mean, they could take out some of my vassals' armies, but that's not a big deal. Right. So yeah, silly Dreadfleet settlement is still here.
Master of high magic.
We can't do anything. Yeah, we can't run that back somehow because we don't have siege attacker.
High Elven
yeah, we don't have enough allegiance to borrow those armies.
Protector of Ulthwa.
Yeah, unfortunately.
Black-hearted.
No, that guy's the faction leader.
Chosen of
Unfortunately, it's just sort of up to the whim of the AI for when they actually come and occupy this.
Archmage. Light of the moon. Carried by magic.
I guess we can stand like this. Just to maybe incentivize Lariel to come attack. It's not really going to make a difference though.
Rest, weary feet.
Right, so... Yeah, I mean, in terms of security of the Shrine of Kurnos, I think we're absolutely fine. It's all just a question of how effectively we can expand and conquer or seduce people. What was I doing with this army? I think I was concerned about... There was a Lisbon stack here that Elithanar just took out.
Burden of the Shadowlands.
Right.
Magic in purest form.
Yeah, Elithanar just winning auto resolve tier 1 units. Love to see it.
Embrace the lost.
How quickly can I get over here? If I could get there...
You want me.
I think I can leave Shrine of Kurnos unprotected. I can't really imagine an enemy coming out of nowhere. Oh, what I can do here actually
How divine.
I can pop down, yeah, let's pop down this for the campaign movement range. We'll replenish that 6% damage over the end turn anyway. Let's just see if that extra 6% can get us to Tor Anrock. I think with the road it might get us there next turn. And yeah, like I said, that 6% damage, not a problem. It's a little hard to gauge the movement actually because it doesn't show... Well, yeah, we'll see. We might not have enough movement. Okay, down this way. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to sack this again.
The Herald of Slaanesh.
Yeah, we had those Lismen here, and this army actually helped out against them quite a bit.
In my excellence.
Close victory. We've got plenty of gold, right? Yeah, we've got tons of gold. We should just do stuff here.
At last, I am unleashed.
Mine.
Well, I didn't want Nikari to be stuck down here for this long, but it has had the effect of giving a bit of extra experience to
Divine.
my other characters. Alright, and our disciple army is now about as wiped out as it could be.
Raid.
Alright, we'll have the Lord raid for one devotee. Good stuff.
Me imbibe your essence.
Okay, what to do with you? Yeah, we maxed out the Mind Razor. Let's go for the Enfeebling Foe.
Hunger for souls.
Alright, this is... Yeah, let's see. We've got all of the melee attack and weapon strength we can get for this cultist. I mean, it's clear we've got enough points here to get everything. It's just the ordering. I guess I can just stick points in melee defense. It's never really bad.
Taste flesh.
Similar situation for this hero. I think with the chariot being a bit of a bigger target, it feels kind of miserable to sink 3 points in for just getting defense plus 15, but again, we've sort of got the other important stuff already.
You may bow.
Ah, right, what am I doing here? Oh, this is, yeah, this is the Aurelorus. Okay, same for you.
It is agreed. Time to savor. Just a sample.
Sure. Alright, good. Yeah, and that auto resolve is not doing too much damage to us. We can always fight battles manually if we need to. Alright, what can we do with our heroes? We're not bothering spreading the cult to Hexwaddle. I think we have... Aha, no, not quite. We can put a cult down here.
The cult grows. My prince.
I wonder if this might actually get us enough seductive influence. Yeah, hold on a second. Let's think about this. Could this actually push us over? It depends. Oh no, that's the wrong thing. Here we go. It depends how this gets counted, I guess. So 41. So 41 would get us to 375. So we need 5 more points. So if we do this one, that's 6 seductive influence because it's over 300 income. So let's try that. We obviously don't need another cultist at this point.
Speak.
We can also do... Oh no, we've got one more turn before we can do
Name
Scarpel's Lair. That's
and
unfortunate.
it shall be done.
Well, a turn either way really isn't going to matter with Marathi.
Name it, and it shall be done.
Yeah, these other heroes are just sort
My
of
divine master.
scouting around, waiting for the cooldown
Cultist.
on
My divine master.
making more cults.
My divine
So the
master.
Witchwood... Yeah, I don't know. I guess it is.
Cult of
I guess the
plentiful excess.
yeah, the Sisters of Twilight don't have too many settlements. It probably is worth putting cults down in all of those and trying to seduce them next rather than going for Nagarand. Yeah, you're just sort of giving vision of Lizardman territory, although sadly my vassals have not managed to execute this war particularly well.
I wield the winds.
I do wish they were a little more concerned about... Like, Tyrion made the attack here. He had a second army that could have landed to support, and instead of just sailed away and they then lost the auto resolve against the defenders. It's like...
Name
I don't know.
it, and it shall be. Every step agony.
I think the options they've put in... Did you just make a cult? Yeah, you did. I think the options they've put in for interacting with allies and vassals are good, but they kind of paper over the main issue, which is just that the AI isn't really good enough for coordinating stuff. And so it's always just going to be a bit frustrating. The borrowing the army, I guess, is a bit different. Like, that really lets you
On we go.
control more directly how they do,
Name
right?
it,
But the
It shall be done.
giving orders, the spending allegiance to give orders,
Onward.
especially if you're ordering them to attack across a sea or you know, across the ocean,
Every step is pleasure.
yeah, it just doesn't feel
Name it.
doesn't feel great.
And it shall be done.
Be good if there was
I
a
know
setting
my
for like
place.
how aggressive or reckless to be. But the thing with something like that is it's just an extra
This
level of
is not
complication,
permitted.
and in practice it probably wouldn't lead to the game being more fun. It would just be like another way for your vassals to disappoint you, basically. Oh well.
The snow comes. The cult disagrees.
Yeah, when there isn't Grombrindle with an early crisis boost, the Dark Elves actually do quite well. Which isn't very surprising.
Sands under my mask.
Okay, you're not moving. Alright, I think that's everything then. Golden Order.
Big as an up! The Doctor! Jab! Ready the Reaver! Do you offer anything more, Count Noctilus reigns?
Yeah, we've got plenty of devotees in case we do have the option to seduce Marathi next turn instead of the turn after. Yeah, I think everything's fine. Alright, the tier 1 unit's not doing so well on auto-resolve then. We outnumbered that half stack of Marathis by quite a bit too. RIP. The army trying to just hide, I guess, in the shoals or whatever off the coast. Hope nobody else notices. Alright. Well, yeah, so we went through Ilariel's turn, and she did not attack that last Dreadfleet settlement. Tor Anrock. Alright, somebody took out the monk. Cool. Yeah, that quest is not very helpful. I've noticed with the quests, the random quests that pop up to like kill a hero or defeat a lord, it doesn't seem to be connected to how far away the lord is, for instance, from your armies. So like, if you have line of sight to them, you can get the quest. I was playing what campaign was I playing? I was playing a Nurgle campaign, and I got a cult appear randomly. So you start way down in the south, right, as Kugath. And I got a cult appearing in one of the minor Nurgle settlements up in the north. And then I got a quest off of that to, like, assassinate a character up there, even though I had no way of getting a hero up there. It was, yeah, sort of silly. Okay, so what are we looking at Marathi-wise? 99%. Alright, we're literally 1 point short. Well, I don't think we can get that extra point this turn, because I can't fight any battles against...
Prince of Ulthwat.
Yeah, I
What
think
is
I'd need to
this
fight a battle against her
bullshit?
faction. Unless I could... Let's see here. Diplomacy of Slaaneshi factions... She's not going to want a peace treaty,
I'm
though.
bidden not to
No.
destroy you. Consider yourself lucky.
Alright, well, no worries. We can wait till next turn. We do get to stick the cult down in Scarpel's lair,
My prince! The cult grows!
but that does not give us instantly any points here, no. I guess I should get a... Yeah, we're going to have a big influx of... Well, let's see. We're going to have a big influx of money from seducing Marathi, from the vassal tribute, but we should probably focus on recruiting more cultists in the old world. So let's not get another cultist here. Let's just get devotees, yeah.
What pleasures do you require?
Alright, so can my second army actually reach Tor Anrock? Oh no!
Tyrant.
Idiot vassal has besieged the settlement, so now I can't actually attack it.
Delectable.
Oh, that's so annoying. I can't request the army because this is their faction leader, and they've besieged the settlement. It's like,
I look forward.
okay, we'll. Oh no, we would have been able to reach. Yeah, we would have been able. Would we? Maybe not. The thing is, we couldn't launch the attack with this lord because again, we don't have siege attacker. So maybe we couldn't have managed anyway.
Such insights to tempt you.
All right. Well, we'll come stand here.
Infused by Hoet's wisdom.
It wouldn't surprise me at all if they just maintain the siege and refuse to actually launch the attack. Oh well, what can you do? Another round of sacking Galleon's graveyard, I guess. I could just... Oh, hold on.
Don't be done.
Slaaneshi herald.
What I can actually do is just... I can just keep it besieged and let... Yeah, okay. I think I see what I can do here. I can just keep it besieged with this lord.
Yes.
We couldn't besiege after sacking, unfortunately, because the game doesn't let you do that. But this way, we get to keep Mikari in camp stance to replenish. We're taking out the vampiric corruption here, which is funny. I mean, it's not too surprising. We've got plus 52 on Slaanesh. Yeah, we can also come stand over here, I guess.
I wonder.
That is not warranted.
Sweet.
Yeah, we're still in reinforcement range.
I relish this carnage.
Alright, well, after all the hard work of securing Ulthuan, it's pretty funny that this one settlement is just proving to be such a nuisance. Alright, over here, Alistair has landed with like 2/3 of an army. Fortunately, Master Mundi doesn't seem to be doing a great deal, but yeah, like I was saying earlier, it's just unfortunate the AI just isn't very good at trying to coordinate an attack against an enemy, especially from a distance. It's fine if you're recruiting an army and then just like moving them over 2 turns somewhere, but when you have to sail somewhere,
I see.
well, we'll see. Maybe Altharion will get the job done. Like, there's obviously enough forces here to take this settlement, right? It's just like they'll find a way to bungle it as hard as they can, I imagine. Can I actually?
Master of
No, I can't
high
borrow these
magic.
armies.
No
Well, that's
glory,
Altharion.
only service.
90 allegiance to borrow the army. Okay.
High elven archmage.
Yeah, we just don't have anywhere near enough of allegiance points yet. Okay, so not much really happening this turn. That's fine.
Submission.
Yeah, we'll just have the heroes in this area head north. Marathi, I think, should do much better against the Lizardmen, assuming when we vassalize her that she inherits that war. Which I think she should.
Every step, agony. Every step, pleasure.
Yeah, making a cult here maybe not such a good idea, because it's likely to get captured by the Drowned.
Do not betray your
Who are you fighting? Are you fighting? Oh, you're fighting the Drowned as well. Okay. Yeah.
The cult of unfettered pleasure. On we go.
Yeah, this is a hero. Well, these are the heroes out in the old world who actually I want to get the cult spreading again.
My
So,
divine master.
By the comet!
ooh, these two are ruined. Kemperbad even maybe not that safe here.
Everything dies.
Right. Well, I think the Temple Half make this attack. They're likely to sack the settlement rather than raise it, but who knows?
Master.
Okay, so probably what we should do is get the cult spreading out this way. Yes. You maybe come through the Helmgard Pass. Right, so Kemler got wiped out by Grom, I guess. Okay, and then Reichland's kind of confused as to where Reichland's other settlements are.
You are not what.
He's got 14 of them. Does he have all of this? Oh, maybe they confederated Nordland? Yeah, possibly. Okay, well, in any case, let's have the one who can make the cult come to Ubersreich first.
The cult of pleasing perfection.
This hero...
Name it.
Yeah, this hero can't do too much. I mean... That's right, and the action against an army is just hinder replenishment, which doesn't even do anything. Alright.
Every step agony.
It's very weird, the state of the Empire. Obviously, Sylvania have expanded... Oh no, they haven't even really expanded. Who... Alright, something's not quite adding up here. There must be other factions out here in the east who are powerful, like maybe Dryker's just taken a bunch of settlements. Because Sylvania only have 4, and they've got 2 here that are just not even in Sylvania, but Tempelhof only have 1. Alright, well, whatever.
I am Prince and Emperor.
Yeah, we can't really have much effect
At
on the
once.
outcome here other than starting to build up seductive influence, and we just need to get way more cults down for that to happen. I think there's probably some other heroes and stuff I could do, but I think I'll just rather get moving with the turns.
Master.
Yeah.
My divine master.
Alright, one settlement captured there, one settlement captured there. Well, that's some progress. And there's a... yeah, so Master Money does have a most of a stack built up again. Okay, if the Scourge of Cain don't launch this assault with Alariel's army plus my army there to reinforce, I don't know what I can do for them. It's like... sorry guys, we need more siege equipment. We need more battering rams for our dread spears to come in and knock the gate down. Right. And oh no, Marathi is fighting. I did get Marathi to go to war with the Lizardmen. Weird. I don't know why. Maybe the Hexwaddle garrison was too strong. I don't know why. It felt like Marathi had 2+ stacks he could throw against that Lizardman army just outside Hexwaddle. Okay, let's skip everyone else. Marathi didn't really end up doing much damage. If Marathi and the High Elves had annihilated half of each other's armies before I was able to vassalize Marathi, then that'd be kind of annoying, but was not the case. Hooray! Alright, now watch them do something stupid like just sack this. I think we can safely auto-resolve this battle. Yeah. Gambler's armor, okay. And they captured it. Hooray! Scourge of Cain doing something useful. War coordination lost. Yeah, that's all fine. Killed in the line of duty. Oh, interesting. Right, so the attrition damage is actually fatal on Disciple armies. Oh, that's good to know. I actually didn't realize that. Doesn't make a great deal of difference though, because
anything more than
yeah, he's down to one settlement.
I will profit from your stupidity.
Still not willing to become a
coming
vassal
here
just
today.
by me asking him.
Hunger for
So
souls.
yeah, the fact that this lord sailed away I don't think should matter. Decisive victory, low casualties. Yeah, we shouldn't have any trouble here. Oh, it doesn't let us subjugate, actually. So we must have to get rid of their last army. Get lost. I'm tired of faffing around. My patience has come to an end.
Let me
Yeah.
imbibe your essence.
Well, that was a... yeah.
Against the code.
Kind of a faff. Oh well, doesn't matter. This army, I don't know what this army will do. They'll probably sail away and try and land somewhere else, but it's not going to work. Alright, happier, or things that should work out better for us.
Speak quickly.
Marathi, welcome to, I'd say the dark side, but you were already there. Okay, good.
I'm contemplating
So let's just check.
killing you.
Yeah, inherits all our wars. Right, we're at war with the cult of Sotek somehow, I forgot about that. And what did that do for our income? Nice, okay, very good. Yes, so we basically seduced Marathi with all the settlements intact. Like, it wasn't as if we had a campaign where we ended up with Quintex getting sacked or whatever. Although, looking at this, she's not making as much money out of this region as I thought she would be. But in any case, yeah, that's an extra 3,000, 3,500 from Marathi on the income. So, Marathi... Let's give Marathi an order to attack Hex... Oh, we can't do that yet, yes, okay.
Sorceress of the Dark Convent.
This army's...
Chosen
yeah.
of Hecate.
Forces here are quite strong. I'd be very surprised if Elizabeth can attack. Yeah, I think Hexawaddle.
I'm sure your little message will be most interesting.
What is Vashnar doing here? Could pay him for a non-aggression pact. Let's instead see... Oh, the problem is... Yeah, he just doesn't have... Oh, he does have diplomatic contact with the Exiles of Nahek, but he doesn't want to fight them. Right. No contact with anybody else, though. Okay.
What do you seek?
Cruel and deadly. Fear my malice.
Who seeks me?
Yeah, so I can imagine a scenario where Marathi's armies move out the way, then Vashnar kind of gets bored and attacks the ancient city of Quintex, and it isn't super well defended, but we can't do too much about that, and honestly, in the scheme of things, it's not a big deal.
Name it, and it shall
We've got
be
enough
done.
major settlements under control of the vassals now that even having some of them sacked or what have you is just not too much of a dent in the income. Right, so can we make any more cults up here? I think the answer is still no. As in, it's just too many. Yeah, we still have a bunch of turns to wait. So we can just hang out. Hang out suspiciously by the sisters' settlements.
You have caused
Oh yeah, and we made
untold
peace with them.
harm.
That's good.
Don't think
okay.
you can make up for it.
Yeah, I mean they may declare war on us again, but we're probably, with our vassals, we're probably just too strong for them. If I click on this... Oh, it doesn't actually show... No, right, it doesn't show the vassal strength here, right, because they don't count as allies, okay. Anyway, it would be overwhelmingly in our favour. I'd be amazed if we weren't the strongest faction in the world with our vassals included, although I don't think there's a way to see that. So we want the cult to spread. Yeah, there's this big block of Nagaron territory that we want the cult to spread to.
Mother of the Dark Convent.
Yeah, slightly lost track of where the cultists were, or where the cults were, but we can get the building going there.
Speak. Go with grace.
Alright, and...
The most gifted.
You know what? I will return this loaned army to Ilariel. I'd say you did your job, but you didn't, but you tried nonetheless. Okay, you come back here.
Revels begin.
Okay, we have another technology. Yeah.
I am pleased.
So I'm curious if anyone understands the mechanic where winning the battle at the last settlement of an enemy often lets you subjugate them, but not always. Sometimes I've had this happen with other factions too, although I can't quite remember the situation. But sometimes if they have an army that's still alive, you can't subjugate them. But I feel like it's inconsistent. As in, sometimes I've had the subjugate option even when there's an army left outside when it's the last settlement. So I don't quite know how that's supposed to work or what the exact conditions are. So what are we doing with Nakari? I guess blue line maybe. Yeah. Recruitment cost. Okay, that doesn't do anything.
Drink in my excellence. Just a sample.
It's interesting we didn't actually get any heroes up to rank 30 yet, given we've been doing a fair amount of fighting. I mean, there are some that are close, but yeah, it's... I was excited to make use of this ability, but it really is quite a late game effect, unless you really are fighting a ton of battles, which we weren't in this campaign compared to others.
Eternal taster. Hunger for souls. Time to savor. You desire fornication.
Yeah, these heroes... Let's go for demon summoning.
So good.
Alright.
Submission?
Heroes up this way. Honestly, don't care too much about you. Yeah. Let's go find the hero. Let's go make the Colton Ubersreich.
My divine master, the cult of endless delights, cultist of the perfect prince.
Okay, and then the new cultist can go to Isleheart, and we're slowly getting there with the cults over in the old world.
They call to you.
Any more? Oh, yes, the Reichland do have more territory here. Okay, and Grom is doing...
Without
Grom, it seems like he's doing pretty well for himself. I guess the Wood Elves are just not... yeah, the Wood Elves just aren't that aggressive in terms of sending armies out of Athel Loren, by the looks of it. Well, I say that. Arguelon's come and taken Quinel. I remember in Warhammer 2, it would be... Like, the Wood Elves really wouldn't do anything until the Chaos Invasion. And they're definitely not quite as passive in this, even aside from the endgame crisis.
Master. Go with grace.
dance on.
What pleasures do you require?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm just moving heroes around for the sake of it. I think the whole sort of mechanic of spreading the cult would be a little more fun if there's a way to reduce the cooldown in the late game. I understand it makes sense for it to be 15 turns early on. I mean, the cult's a really, really powerful mechanic for Slaanesh. The fact that the enemy factions can't do anything about the cult buildings, but also it just is a bit tedious unless you have absolutely tons of heroes. And we've got how many? Like 20? Oh no, 33. Yeah.
My prince?
I think having some way to get the timer down from 15 turns to like 10 or even 5 would be... Yeah, 5's a bit short, I guess.
This is not permitted.
So that would help. Okay, you can stay there. You can actually make another cult next turn. Where do we want that to go, though? Do we discover... Oh, there are some humans down here.
Onward!
There'll be no pacts.
How much territory do you have? Oh yeah, you're doing pretty well. Right, you're not actually fighting any lizardmen. Yes, okay, that tracks. Sure, I guess getting cult spreading down in the Hunts Marshal's expedition makes sense.
Master!
Yeah, the border gore in the Empire is kind of wild. I don't know how Templehof is still alive. I'm surprised that Sylvania, they ended up in a situation where they made peace with Sylvania. I suppose what must have happened is Sylvania ended up at war with other people and Templehof just sort of clung on. Yeah. That would not happen in Warhammer 2. Well, actually, I think if you don't play as Vlad or Manfred in Warhammer 2, then Templehof, does Templehof even exist? I don't think so. Anyway, even more vassal tribute, very nice. I think I'm going to end this video here, and to be honest, I don't think I'm going to make more videos for this series. I got what I wanted out of this campaign. The main challenge was going to be taking control of Ulthuan, which we have done. I think literally every settlement is controlled by us, or one of our vassals, obviously. There is a stack. Okay, so Katek finally got over here. Yeah, he can come and sack or raise a couple of settlements, but we've obviously got enough force to deal with him. Yeah, he's going to actually get dogpiled by a ton of elf armies.
The Everqueen.
So yeah, the early part of the campaign was definitely fun. It was a little hard to predict when I was thinking about the rules, just how difficult it would be. I didn't choose to switch on the endgame crises because I thought it could be a case of like just taking way longer to get going than it did. With hindsight, maybe if I wanted more of a challenge by this point in the game, which I wouldn't say is even late game, it's sort of, I guess it's kind of mid to late game. People getting tier 4 and 5 settlements. But if I wanted more challenge from this point, I think you basically have to turn on the endgame crises or have some absurd self-imposed restrictions. So yeah, the issue I have with this campaign at this point is just like I don't think there's much challenge. I can just keep expanding, keep seducing people, and the slightly frustrating thing is that even though our vassals are very strong, they just don't coordinate very well, and it's just a bit tedious having them, in this case, like slowly invade Hexawaddle, kind of a 2 steps forward, 1 step back thing. So I think I'll leave this series here. It was fun. I think it was a cool idea. I don't have an idea quite like this for any of the other factions, although I'm definitely interested in trying this kind of campaign more than trying like a normal campaign where you just, you know, turn on the crisis, turn on the early crisis, crank it up in difficulty, which is, I think, the only other way that the game is interesting or challenging enough right now. So yeah, I don't have plans for more Warhammer campaigns in the near future. As I'm recording this, I think patch 2.3 is coming out today or tomorrow. But I went through the patch notes and it wasn't, I guess they've tweaked a bunch of things, but I don't think it's going to make a huge amount of difference. So yeah, I think probably I'll do another campaign at some point, which is again more like the style of the Aranessa campaign, where it's just turn on the early endgame crises and have that be the theme of the campaign kind of thing. And it is fun to do that. It's just grindy. It's not something I feel like doing every day or even every week. Yeah, it's sort of my frustration with Warhammer 3. I felt like Warhammer 2, you didn't have to, or I personally didn't have to make the campaigns too difficult with self-imposed rules for them to still be fun and interesting, at least up to like turn, I don't know, 80 or 100. Whereas I just lose interest in this too quickly if it's not very difficult. And if it is very difficult, the difficulty is still typically loaded at the beginning, and it gets kind of repetitive and grindy after that anyway. Oh well, yeah. I hope future patches and DLC can address some stuff. They have been fixing some things. I think what they've done with the minor settlement battles is better. There's a whole bunch of other stuff with the game that's I think could do with being changed though. Still, to end things on a high, I think, yeah, like I said, the campaign was a lot of fun. Goes to show that the campaign mechanics for Slaanesh really are very broken, and we had some battles where we had some battles where we were up against full stacks with relatively small numbers of heroes who, at least on paper, didn't have any like overpowered healing abilities or what have you, like the vampires, but we still dealt with most of the battles pretty well, I think. Alright, thanks a lot for watching. If you have any suggestions for this style of kind of a challenge campaign or a different sort of campaign, let me know. Obviously not promising I'll follow suggestions, but if I see something that's good, I'll consider playing it. But yeah, probably not starting a new Warhammer campaign for a little while. Got some other stuff I'm interested in playing. Alright, I think that's it. Thanks for the subscriptions and comments as well. I do read everyone's comments even if I don't reply to them, and appreciate that. So yeah, see you in the next video series, whenever that will be.